What if I told you there is a revolutionary method capable of transforming the way we experience the world? A unique method, eliminating any need for medication. In fact, the use and dependency on medication is just one of the many current issues that do not truly resolve anything. And now, here's what the world is facing, its own silent battles. We witness anxiety leading thousands of teenagers to lose their way in life and depression dimming the light of hope for a life of purpose and joy. Today's children spend all day watching their cell phones, getting lost in a virtual world that sometimes obscures the reality around them. They barely know who they are. And so, I ask you, if you, the parent, don't heal yourself and add goals to your life, how will you be able to guide your child? I am Anya, a restless soul who has walked the corridors of self-knowledge in search of something extraordinary. My journey was a search for truth, a search for something greater that could ease the pains of the human heart. I was born into a Hindu lineage. My ancestors were spiritual beings who were respected throughout India. I grew up immersed in teachings that transcend time, learning that knowledge is the key to true freedom. But I wanted more than the ancient traditions could offer me. I decided to set out on a quest for knowledge that extended beyond the borders of my homeland, across the ocean and into the West. I traveled the world, absorbing the knowledge of the most renowned psychologists, psychiatrists, and philosophers. I learned in classrooms and shared hours of reflection with brilliant minds. Combining scientific advances in positive psychology and well-being with the ancient teachings of meditation and self-knowledge from India, I created a perfect formula, a marriage of the philosophy of self-knowledge with tools for developing and flourishing your life purpose. I learned from Martin Seligman, the visionary psychologist whose fervent dedication to exploring human capacities illuminated a path to mental well-being.
The intellectual idea was for psychology to have make full sense of the human condition.
His research was not merely academic, it was a beacon of hope for those who longed for a more fulfilling and meaningful life. I also gained a lot of knowledge from Peter Drucker, the master whose teachings transcended the walls of business and entered the human soul.
His determination has made him one of the greatest management experts of our time.
He had this sense of if you could tap into the mission or create a mission or a purpose, a sense of focus, and then get individuals who themselves had tremendous limitations but have one area of genius and empower that area of genius.
His wisdom was a guide for those who wanted to break out of stagnation and achieve their goals. The revolutionary method I created is a promise of transformation. Lives are being rescued from darkness, goals are being achieved, and resilience is triumphing over adversity. Each step is a promise of a full and happy life. No chemical drug can access what this method can do for you, because drugs temporarily correct neural pathways, but this method enables you to create new neural pathways using the maximum potential of brain neuroplasticity. This is not just a discovery of the century, it is a promise of a more complete and meaningful life, inspired by my tireless dedication to mental health and well-being. Self-knowledge and emotional intelligence are the most desired skills of the century. And in this method, you will go through these and 2 other extra essential points to act in a transformative way in the world. Here you will use the tools of modern psychology in favor of self-discovery. Then, with a globally validated scientific test to get to know your expressive strengths and main characteristics in depth, you'll understand what works for you. Finally, you'll follow a step-by-step process which, as well as boosting your mental health, will bring you closer to your life purpose and achieve your goals. And what's most extraordinary is that with this method, you can strengthen personal power and practice using the deck that comes with the ebook. This deck is a unique tool, an extension of this method, designed to dive deeper into your own being, unlocking facets of yourself that you never imagined. I've helped countless people all over the world in my clinical consultations, and now I'm offering this method for just $37. This is my way of continuing to help on a global scale. The journey to happiness starts now. Join me and discover the power of self-discovery. But remember, this offer may not be available for long, as it's an exclusive method that I'm sharing for a limited time. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Get the method now and start transforming your life today.